Good morning, everyone. Hope that you all well. Probably can hear it on my voice. I'm a bit sick today. I was sick yesterday, but today it's kind of getting to me. I'm not gonna lie. Um, we might have someone joining us. I don't know, but you just be watching. Nothing crazy. Uh, just to make you guys aware of that. What happened yesterday? I want to speak about what happened yesterday, bro. I'm not gonna lie. My emotions got to me. I didn't trade. I didn't overtrade or anything. I didn't trade. I didn't do anything. I didn't touch the account. I didn't like my emotions got to me in the sense of I was quite mad at myself after I was quite mad at myself um because like I didn't take the trade. I'm not gonna lie. Like my emotions got to me, even though I did say that it's okay if I don't trade, but clearly I wasn't. And I feel like the thing that made me more upset is like I could just pass my funded. It's like I had that mindset of like I'm just rushing it more than anything. So I had to like self-evaluate that. I had to work on those emotions. I journal that, and yeah, I'm just being transparent, you know. That really got to me mentally. I'm not gonna lie. I felt that need of like, ah, bro, I should have just done it. I could have been done, you know, those type of stuff. But it's okay. It's part of the game. I did say it's okay if I don't trade. You know, I shouldn't beat myself up. And I'm also human, guys. You know. But let's just see what the market has for us today. You know, let me just clear these because I just left them. Oh, price ended up taking a sell side, as you guys can see. Yeah, and I'm taking on that primary sell side. Those lows that I said, if I want to see price, took those out. And look how nicely price used this first value gap. Went under that retest, expecting that midpoint, went below. Very nice price action, if you ask me. Also, during the macro, look at how we use this fair value gap to go lower right here as well. Very nice setups. If you're trading that second macro to catch sells. But obviously I was not trading that. I usually do trade the macro if I didn't take the trade on the first one. And the second thing I do take the macro. But the problem about that is gonna make the videos super long, like really long. So yeah, I don't know. But if it is a thing of like I want to keep the video short and I end up do taking trades for the macro, I would probably just have to like make a trade recap on that, right? Probably have to make a trade recap on that. But other than that, let's look at what we have for today. Let's look at this primary buy side. Uh, this is primary buy side liquidity. This is primary buy side that we have right there, and then we have these nice equal lows right there. This is primary. This is gonna be our sell side liquidity there. Uh, sell side, sell side out. Sell side liquidity. Oh my days, bro. Come on. So it's our liquidity. Um, there we go. These nice. We have this nice 15-minute fair value gap. I want to see how price is gonna probably use that during market open. So I'm gonna just mark that nice and light. See if there are any volume imbalances. There isn't any. I'm gonna just mark this out real quick for you guys. Just just the problem about marking it is that it's gonna add a bit of confusion. 15-minute really gap. Let's just make it very light, very, very light. We must not be able to see that. To the right and done. This I might remove that if it's gonna create a lot of confusion. We know it's there, so it doesn't really matter. Um, let's see something. How big is the gap so far? It's a big gap. Not gonna lie, it's a very big gap. You're in the 5 minute now. Studies equal lows right there. This is can be our minus outside. um, wait. Minus outside. This is our minus outside liquidity right there. You can see how price is respecting this, but obviously looking at it this. We want to see if price is gonna want to disrespect this or respect this fair value gap at market open. So we're gonna have to wait and see for that. And then on the 1 minute, of course, these lows that we have over here, this minor sell side that we have over here, mark that. Let me just fix that. I'm gonna say bottom left. Hopefully we don't take it out now. Please don't. And then we have these highs. I'll mark this as minor buy side because it's right there. Minor buy side, make it blue. Bro, the things I'm sacrificing for this channel, bro. Not channel, but for the sake of journaling. It's not about the channel. It's about the journaling. Yeah, we got that. Let's just look for the London. Whoa, okay. It's a big range. This is gonna be our primary south side, which is also the London low. Right over here. Has these nice relative equal highs. South stops. I'm gonna say London low slash primary south side. So I'm looking at for cells. Perfect. We have this first fair value gap. So if price can come all the way down here, let's see will it respect this fair value gap. We have this right here. Depending how market opens, of course, we have news at 10, so that might hinder whether I'm gonna trade or will take a trade. As you guys can see, we have news at 10. It's a bit of a it's an orange folder, but let's just see. It depends how the price runs. That will determine if I'm gonna trade that or not. Look at the daily trend. We had this fair value gap. Price came back into it. So you guys can see this big fair value gap. We traced back into that a bit, and then going higher prices. We're in an uptrend. Just broke this high. So let's see what the market wants to do. On the sell, buy. We don't know. We have a minute, 10 seconds before market open. Definitely gonna take out this. Let's just wait and see what the market wants to do. So yeah, this is market open. So when I see 70% of the time, is price gonna wanna take out this midpoint. And I forgot to mention today is the TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. So we want to see a retracement of the weekly range. Let's just look at that before. This is our weekly range, which has been up. So probably want to see sales on today. If not today, it's going to be Monday. If it doesn't happen today, it happens on a Monday. But let's see what happens. What price wants to do. And then yeah. Be patient. We have also these nice lows right here by that first value gap. They clean. Not gonna lie. Pricing should really take that out. Taking out this minor buy side. Took that out. Coming to this fair value gap. We have another one above there. Let's see what price wants to do. We had that fair value gap. Oh, let's see what we're gonna take out these lows these highs that we have over here. Let's see how we act at that fair value gap. This one, and we have this one. Took out that. Let's see if we can take out this. With these fair value gaps here, we have this one big fair value gap. Let's see how price gonna react to that. That the SP 500. We got an SMT divergence right over here. The ES took out these lows, and then the Nasdaq didn't. So let's see, does the Nasdaq want to take out this high right here? But we have this 5 minute fair value gap. I want to see how it's gonna react to that. Very important. But ES took out these lows, so we got an SMT divergence with these two lows. What are you doing? So, is what price wants to do? Yeah. Let's see. Are we gonna respect that midpoint of this 5 minute fair value gap? If not, go above it. So let's wait and see. We have 5 minutes. Extend it higher. We have our first fair value gap, which is this one. Yeah, which is this one. So this is our first fair value gap of the day, right over here. We wouldn't have seen that. First fair value gap of the 8th of May. 8th May. And then I'm gonna make it yellow. And I'm gonna make it a little bit center. Yeah, let's see what happens. We're surprised at this with these two fair value gap. We tapped into this one. And let's see what price wants to do. We disrespected this first fair value. I mean this 5 minute fair value gap. Let's see. So this is invalid already. Let's see if price gonna come back into that. We're at the primary buy side. We're grinding a little bit higher on ES. Slow grind though. Still got it S&T divergence. Let's see what price wants to do. Instead of news, a part of me wants to say I want to see sales today because this could be like a Judah swing, and then price comes below, could take this out, which is the London high, take this out, have a reverse, go below this first per value gap, and then we could sell. That would be a nice setup, something I would like to see. I can take this out because we took out that matter by side. Something that's a nice setup I would like to see, to be honest, would be like a nice clean setup. Seeing price taking out this London high, reverse, and then we have this London low right over here. Um, remember, this is still valid. The 30 minutes. Uh yeah, that a nice reversal would be nice. This could be like a Judah swing reversal below this. And then we can use this to go short, targeting these, these, this, this. I would say my last one would be here, that first value gap. 'Cause I don't see why it wouldn't want to go all the way down there. So yeah, we took out the London high right there. Nice delivery. Oh, we just fell short coming to touch this. You know, price leaving that, coming back to retouch this, to send price higher. Ugh. Yeah. A nice setup as well would be price using the 5 minute, having a body stick close below this, and then retesting this, taking it lower. That's like a nice early entry, if you want to call it that. But obviously, I want to use this. Yeah. Let's just wait and see what price wants to do. We pierce that. If it's gonna continue buying, sadly, it's gonna have to go without me unless we have a nice retracement. But other than that, told you guys my bias. What I would like to see today. 15 minute, 5 minute. Still gonna wait for more confirmation. This is like a nice SMT divergence as well. As we did on NASDAQ, we took out this, and you guys can see that, took out this, and then ES still intact. We want to see if when price comes back, is it gonna respect this midpoint? This midpoint. Yeah, let's just wait and see. Let's be patient. We took out this London high. Let's just be patient and that's what price wants to do. Oh. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. So since I'm gonna have a 5 minute fair value gap with these two, and then see how price is gonna react using that. Is it maybe gonna come back into this and go higher, have like a nice retracement and go higher, expecting this. That's first value gap in the 1 minute. Of course, we will take the entry in the 1 minute, but let's see. So we have a 5 minute, we have this fair value gap. So you want to see if price is gonna retrace back into it, and then we'll have to scale down to the 1 minute and see how it treats it on the 1 minute. So now treat it for buys or sells. Selling there. Ooh, US 30 selling. It's taking out those lows on the ones we have on the NASDAQ. Right over here. These ones. Taking those ones out. I'm gonna wait. Let me see. We're back at this value gap. I'm gonna see how price is gonna treat it. The 5 minute. So it's gonna respect this upper half and use it to go higher. Use it as an inverse because we back end this value gap. So this, let me show you guys real quick. And there's a gap there. So this is what I mean. That's what I mean. This. And the midpoint is like all the way down here. What I was gonna use, you see, it's respecting this PD array. Still got 3 minutes though. Anything could happen. Let's just see. Just be patient. Still got news at 10 o'clock. So I have to wait on that. Expecting that midpoint there. Let me just so I'm not confused. Hopefully these are not confusing you guys. So see this nice this fair value gap as well. Yeah, but we don't trust this. It got the what you call this? There's a word. Breakout traders trapped. Yes. Still gotta wait for confirmation. If not, we just have to wait for the macro. So price is respecting this 5 minute fair value gap. Using this fair value gap as well. This one. Let me mark that for you guys. Yeah. The midpoint of this fair value gap as well. As you guys and using this 5 minute nicely. Just like price telling us, nope, I don't want to sell, I want to buy. So we came back into this fair value gap using this 5 minute, using this as an inverse, tapping into it. Fair value gap. We have two PD arrays here. So this using this as an inverse, coming back into that, respecting that midpoint, going higher. We have this fair value gap, price coming into that, using that to displace higher. Nice. But if it's gonna like literally just go crazy, it's gonna have to go crazy without me. We just see trading Tuesday. Cause we don't trade Mondays. No trade Monday. But yeah, like I said, we have news. We have the macro times as well. Let me mark that as well. Macro. A couple of minutes. This doesn't this look familiar? This is like yesterday's setup, doesn't it? If only was like the first for value gap. So there's like a breakaway gap. It was left open. This. To be usually when I was taught, right, it was like I hit they did have like a breakout structure. So I'm certain that is my first one. So I'm gonna just leave it at that. We don't trust. We don't trust you. We have this 9 for value gap. If you can have like a grind to the upside, it's gonna have to go without me, Chad. Telling you right now. Okay, we have these nice typical highs there on ES. See, potential doesn't want to take these out. Yo, what the flip? Damn. To using those 5 minute for value gap. Yo, bruh. This is like yesterday all over again. Metro. Bro, so he did 100 pips. So this would have been a nice trade idea. This one, using this value gap or waiting for it to come and into it and that there. Stop loss below that. Say 125, if not 100. 100 is that nice trade setup. That's a nice trade setup idea. But obviously I didn't take that. Um I think this is it, boys. This is just shooting. We have 2 minutes until the macro. Let's see when we get a retracement out of that or reversal. You have to wait and see. Potentially maybe use there's this for value gap and then there's this big for value gap as well. Doesn't see price wants to go higher. So during the macro, let's see if price is gonna wanna maybe use this for value gap. The reason why I measure for value gaps, it also will tell me about my stop loss because I use for value gaps to enter. So I have to be peaky with those. Because let me show you something. Let me show you guys something. So if let's say if I were to use this one, right, and wait for price to retrace into it, like using that, this is a very big stop loss. 40 pips, bro. We don't even know how high it's gonna go, so it's just too much of a risk for me unless I wait for it to come all the way down. But usually when it comes like here or close a candlestick, the worst you could do is just come lower. If not, come back into this one. This is like worst case scenario type of thing. But we have 10 minutes until news and we're in the macro right now. So let's wait and see. Small time check. Patience, 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 people. Patience. They say we're gonna have a retracement into this. Because it seems I don't want to feel like I'm chasing price, you know? It's the thing, bro. We're coming to this value gap. Let's see what price does. Let me see something for to use. Yo, this fair value gap is actually quite big. You can get in my broker right now. We get underfunded. I'll be risking. If I use this, I'll be risking about $12 using this fair value gap. Yeah, I'll be risking around about like $12. And then if I do two positions, it's gonna be what do you call this? $24. Unless I split them. Let me see. Damn. We fell short that. Looks like we're leaving this open. Yeah, boys. Yeah, this is. I bet you we're probably gonna retrace on the second macro. I'll see if I'll be active for that. Unless I make it like a part two of the video. Trading the second macro. I don't mind doing that. Like $6 to $8. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. Trying to break this. Let's see, maybe it wants to retrace to this on ES. I'm trying to figure out what Nasdaq wants to do right now. Because it could have a break of structure. Breaking this. And maybe selling. Let's see. So we're creating another fair value gap. And then if we create another fair value gap, let's see if price is gonna come back into it. Maybe like here. And then use it to go higher. Okay, we got that. Let's see, we have this fair value gap. It's not far off using these. Like if I were to extend it to this, it's not really far off like this. I'm not gonna do that. I want to see how we're gonna have a retracement to this upper half. Using this. When I see what this low get broken. Let me just drop into this. Come on, buddy. I know you want it. Did that here. I'm gonna just wait for the news, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's what the news does. Hopefully the news gives us like a nice retracement. Oh, ah, we have a minute left until news. I'm coming. Hold on. The one that I use is this one. Okay. You see this one? This is like the first value gap of the day.
Yeah.
So the first value gap of the day is like very important.
Yeah.
Not important, but like price will use it more than example. You see, there's a lot of these. You
Yeah.
see, there's 1 year, there's 1 year, there's this one. So you
So basically, it's like a long candlestick,
yes, but that has like a gap. That has like a gap.
a
Like
significant gap.
yes, but like the candlesticks don't touch each other.
Yeah.
You see that? That's a fair value gap.
Yeah.
And then if there's like a gap like here, you see there's a gap between them.
Yeah. I see.
You include that gap. But when I started trading, I didn't know that you're supposed to. I used to do that. But
Okay.
then when I learned that no, you use this, you add that gap as well to get like the full proper range.
So then, for example, yeah, since they're touching, it can't be a thing as well, nah?
Which one?
Yeah,
Which one?
from here.
These ones.
Yeah.
But they're not touching here. So this is a fair value gap. This one.
Okay.
You see, but this one, you see how small this one is?
Yeah.
But it's still a fair value gap. Because there's they're not touching, but also there's these two things here. They call them like volume imbalances. So you wanna like put them like this, like that. So this is your fair value gap. And then you see like price is respecting the upper half of it.
Yeah. So it's gonna think it's buying.
It's buying, yes.
And it went that
And it
direction.
went that direction. And let me show you another one. You see this one,
Yeah.
this fair value gap, but this one's the down one.
Yeah.
It's going down. But then we had a candlestick close above it. You see that? But when we have a candlestick close above it, you want to see it retested, come back into it, and which it did there on this 5 minute one. And then it went what? It went higher. You see that? But I just didn't want to take this trade yet because
Hey.
we had news at
Yeah.
10 and you don't know what happens at news. And I usually, if I'm uncertain about like a setup or like a trade,
Yeah.
I'll wait for the macro times. So the macro times is like a 20-minute time window where you can get like a nice setup or like a trade where price would either go to
Yeah.
inefficiency, and efficiency could be like a fair value gap, or it could go to what you call this inefficiency, or it could go take out like a high or low during this time period. That's why I put these yellow lines. You see this one
Yeah.
from here to here.
Yeah.
This is 20 minutes. So
Yeah.
time is very important in a sense. You can
Yeah.
take a trade outside of this time, but if you want to play the safe side, like if you're uncertain, you can trade only literally, bro. You could just wake up and then you look at these 20 minutes. So every hour basically. So the every 10 to see here it's 10 to 10 to
Yeah.
10
10 to
and then 10 past 10.
Yeah.
So you could do that every hour and just look for trades between that time period.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I do. So for now, as you can see, this thing has just been going up. So
Yeah.
but once it passes this yellow line, that's usually when I stop. I just walk away and I just leave it. If not,
Done for the day.
I'm done for the day, yeah. If not, I would trade like this macro from 10 to 11 and then 10 past 11. I'll take a trade then. So from here, I could leave the charts and then I come back at this time to see what happens.
So then now you must remind yourself there.
Yeah. It's just like a time or something.
So by the means of that, the candlesticks are touching. What do you mean there?
What do you mean? Like
When you're doing your zones there.
um
So like you see, for example, that candlestick that's up there.
yes.
This long one here, not that
This
one.
one.
No, or
This one.
the white one, yeah.
This one.
So that also we consider the thing.
A fair value gap. This one.
Yeah.
Yes, because it's a small one though. This is also considered a fair value gap because the candlesticks, there's no candlestick that comes from here that's touching this one. So there's like a mini gap.
Oh, so that you by touching you mean that small line.
Yes. So
Okay.
by touching I mean yo, like do you see these two?
Yeah. They touching that.
They touching or they overlapping. They're
Yeah.
not then that's not a fair value
Oh,
gap.
it's because of this small thin line, this one, nah?
These lines, yes.
Yeah.
These
Okay.
lines, yeah. Or they call it price because it's the price of this.
Yeah.
But these lines in there's no gap
There's
for
no
this
gap.
one.
Yeah.
You understand?
Also, if that line doesn't, if okay, so what happens if the line is below the candlestick then?
What do you mean?
As in, like, you see this line here, it's sorry, it's increasing over this candlestick. But what happens if this candlestick came above, then it was like right there?
Like this one
Yeah,
was like above.
yeah,
It's gonna be a fair value gap, but it's gonna be
okay,
like a small one.
a small one.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's all about the matters of those small lines, thin
Lines,
lines.
yeah. It just
Okay.
depends on the size of the line. If not, another method is you see like this big wick,
Yeah.
right? You could use that as a fair value gap as well. But
Oh,
the midpoint of it, like this, let me show you. Like this. If you have a big wick,
Yeah.
So because on a smaller time frame, just that I can't go to like a 30 seconds one.
Yeah.
This is probably a fair value gap. Not probably, it is like a
Okay.
fair value gap. And then you want to see if price gonna respect that midpoint of a wick. So that's like price telling us like deep it literally how price reacts to these areas will tell you where it wants to go.
Oh.
So if it disrespects it or if it leaves it open, so example, it left this one open,
Yeah.
that's like a sign of like, I don't want to go lower, I want to go higher. But if it comes back but respects the upper half, it's
Yeah.
still a sign of, I don't want to go lower, I want to go higher,
Okay.
respecting the upper half of it. But if it disrespects this, then you
Just
wait, you wait for it to come below this candlestick. I mean, below
below
this area,
the zone. Yeah.
like with the body, and then you wait for it to retest, and then you sell. The same way it did with this one.
So when it's retesting, you still watch it in order if it's not gonna cross up. Yeah.
Yeah, you still watch it. You still watch it.
But once you see it going down, then you can sell.
Sell, yes. By the end of the day, you could it could still, example, come all the way down here or have
Yeah.
a body that comes all the way and still reverse. Or it
Yeah.
could literally have a body that breaks below here
Yeah.
and still continue going up.
Um,
That's like those type of things, those days do happen, or those type of things do happen. But as you can see, they happen less likely. Or like if there's something else
yeah.
holding price, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain. I want a word to explain. Like it could, example, price could come back down here,
Yeah.
nah, and have a big wick coming back to this for value gap.
Yeah.
I can actually remove this because we're done using that. Having a big wick using this for value gap,
Yeah.
right?
Then now you'll use that for value calculator to analyze where it's gonna go after
Go,
that.
yeah. Yeah, you
Alright.
can use this one to analyze and see where it's gonna go. It could literally have a big wick touch here, and then the body could just close here.
Yeah.
Like those type of things do happen. Like
Yeah.
that's literally possible. That's why sometimes you just have to wait and see how it reacts to these zones, because that will
Before
tell
you
you
remove them off.
before, yeah, because that will tell you everything that you need to know. So yeah, you just have to be careful. That's the thing. Like example on the 5 minute here, it had like a small, especially like with this one. You see this for value gap. It had like a small retracement into it. This is a big for value. See this to this. Let me let me show you. Uh, let's change the color to blue so you can see. You see this? This is a oh no 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 no. It has a gap there. You see this fair value gap? It's a big one on the 5 minute. I don't really take entries using the five. I used to when I started, but I don't do that anymore.
So what do you normally use?
The 1 minute.
1 minute.
Yes.
So that's basically like scalping at some point.
Yes. To a degree, yes. Quick moves, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Like you see how it came back into this fair value gap.
Yeah.
It came back. I swear, if it probably came back to this first one, because I told you I like using this one
Yeah.
more. If it came to this one, I would have probably used that, take a buy, because it would be like a nice retracement, like coming all the way down here, using that one to buy. But obviously, I didn't get that opportunity.
And then been bandy, yes.
Yeah, and like it went like, if I use say this one, it's like 175 pips. So that's whatever you're using times 17.5. So that's 17x your money. Because you don't look at the 175, it's 17.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you that's what you do. That's what I look for when I trade. An example, yesterday, I'm sure about the trade that I didn't take. Uh this one. You see that it respected the upper half,
Yeah.
but I didn't take it because I was doubting. I was doubting it because there was this fair value gap
Yeah.
right over here, and I was respecting. I was like doing a back and forth there,
Mm.
and then I was like doubting. I was like, let me wait and see what happens. But then as you can see, it went up.
Mm. And went up. Wow.
Yeah, and you see, it came back and it left it and respected the what, the
So then
midpoint
up
here,
there.
the midpoint here.
Yeah.
You say what?
I'm saying up here. Just zoom into that there at the top there.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there would also be a thingy.
A setup. This is also
Yeah.
a setup. Let me show you. And it's actually during the macro times. Fun fact, I spoke about it earlier in the video. So you see from here to here. This is a fair value gap. You see that they're not touching, and
Yeah.
it came back into it like there. And then the body, the wigs can do the damage.
Yeah.
but the body's at the lower half. You see that?
Yeah.
The body's here. The wicks can do the damage, but the body's at the lower half. And then price did what? It sold.
It's all.
It sold. And also you could use this one. You see this
Yeah.
as an inverse. So
Right there.
let me see. I don't know if they, oh, there's a gap there. So look at this. It left it. You see, the body left it, and then it came back and retested, and then went below. See, so like what I'm also teaching is like time is very important.
Yeah.
You can take a trade anytime, of course, but the time aspect of it, like look at this, the last minute of the macro,
Yeah.
we came into this big fair value gap.
Mm-hmm.
So this one is done. We came into this one, and look at that. Let me extend it so you can see. Price left.
Mm.
You've okay. Let me show you an example of how the trade would look like. If you had entered using this, you would have been in
Yeah.
drawdown for some time. Like let me show you. If you had used this, your stop loss would have been up here.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't have been stopped out, but look, you still would have been in the trade. You see that? Because like here the bodies, yes, the bodies here,
Yeah.
they're going a little bit outside of the lines. But look, they're respecting some of them are respecting the midpoint, and then it went below and it sold. So the time is also very important if you want to trade that way. Which it helps a lot if you ask me. I'm not gonna lie, because for me it removed so much confusion when I started when I
Because
was
then you
taught
start
about the time.
analyzing a lot of things. Yeah.
Yeah, like you don't analyze unnecessary stuff. Remember this fair value gap we spoke
And
about?
yeah.
Look, it came to it here,
Yeah.
like here. I'll show you. You see that
Yeah.
it came into that and it's gonna use it to go out higher.
Okay.
Yeah. So usually after this, I'll be done looking at the trade at the charts because I didn't get like a nice clean opportunity
Yeah.
to take in a trade. So I'll probably come back at this time
To try trade.
to try and catch a trade. So I'll just leave it after this. I'm just gonna hop off and I'll just leave it at that. And I don't do anything.
I must give your videos they are watching you.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys. I was just explaining. A housemate of mine wanted, I guess, some tips, if you say, of like things to do with trading, and then yeah, I was just giving him tips and stuff like that. Teaching him the few things that I know. Um, yeah, basically it. I'm done trading for the day. Sorry. So I'm probably gonna check. I'll look at the charts at this time. During this macro, I'll probably do like a part one and a part two studying this macro. If not, I can stay and make this video long. It's gonna be a very long video. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I have to figure that bit out. But no trade today. Um, and that's okay. No setup, no clean setup today. Uh, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. A bit of a teaching lesson right there. uh Also, the beautiful thing about teaching others, you're teaching yourself and making sure that if you know what you're doing. But at the same time, you can teach people and not know what you're doing. I'm not gonna lie, you can. It's very much possible. But other than that, um I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I will check you guys on. I will see if maybe I will film a part two, or if it is that I do end up taking a second, not a second, sorry. If I do end up, you guys now probably think I took a trade, no. But if I do end up taking a trade, I will, at this macro, I will do like a trade recap, and I'll obviously show the proof like I always do that if I took the trade or not. I'll probably not film it, but yeah, I will do that. I'll do it. If not, I'll just record it and it will be a very short video. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you boys. Damn, bro. What the hell? I'll see you guys Monday. It's Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Take care of yourself. And yeah.